What's up? A couple months ago, we had a little post I made. Top 5 MCs, honestly. Through the whole post, I talked about how I felt about, everybody saying the same 5 people for the top 5 rappers. Then I also, at the end, start talking about, we don't talk about top 5 crews, cliques. We don't talk about the producers. But I left out a huge segment of people that should have been mentioned. Top 5 female rappers. Why don't we ever have that conversation about the top 5 female rappers? Why do we act like they shouldn't even be included with the regular top 5? Like, we never mentioned Queen Latifah. Great female rapper. Great singer at the same time. Don't mention her. Lauryn Hill. Don't want to mention her? I mean, shoot, Lauryn Hill had one of the biggest albums of all time. We still don't like to mention her as a rapper. It's like we kind of forgot that she can rap. Then we don't talk about Mia X. We don't talk about Roxanne Shante. We don't talk about one of my all-time favorites, MC Lyte. Why don't we talk about these people? Are they not worthy of being talked about? I mean, we have Eve. We have all these rappers. All these crews have had all these great females who have been part of their cliques, who have added to the actual prestige of the crew. And we don't talk about them? We don't feel the need to say this person is really worthy of being spoken of? We don't talk about the Lady of Rage when she was on death row, how great she was? We don't talk about, we don't talk about many people at all now that I think about it. We'll talk about Eve. Eve did well. But even then, she disappeared into nothing. We don't talk about her no more. And it's kind of like I want to say, are female MCs a novelty actor to actual hip-hop fans? Do we treat them like they're not really there? Do we treat them like, oh yeah, you rap too? We don't ever give them the respect due to what they've done, to what they add to the craft. Because like when I think about rappers like Jean Grey, amazing MC, we don't give her the due credit she deserves. MC Lyte, we don't give her the credit she deserves. I mean, we do talk about Lil' Kim, which is, is nice, and she is worthy of being mentioned in the greatest female MCs and rappers, period. But we don't mention Foxy Brown. We don't mention all these other rappers, and we don't give them the same kind of respect. It's almost like we don't consider them really rappers. Like, they're kind of like a rapper when they should be respected for more than what they brought to hip hop. I mean, we don't even respect female DJs. We don't respect female rap crews. I mean, we had one group called the Five Deadly Venoms, had Champ MC, I think it was, what's her name, Entice. Didn't mention them. They didn't really put an album out, but still should be mentioned. Salt-N-Pepa has never been mentioned. And they had a long career. And it's like I want to say to the guys, when we talk about our favorite MCs, we should talk about the female MCs out there. We should talk about them. We should mention them. Appreciate what they brought to the game. Because I do. I kind of think about, like, when I first heard MC Lyte, she was a beast. Cha Cha Cha, first time I heard that, I was like one of my favorite songs I ever heard. And when I bought her album, it was even better. Eyes on This was one of the best hip hop albums of that age, if not now. So that's why I'm going to say that. It's like we should really talk about more about that. Because like when we talk about the same four motherfuckers in hip-hop, it's like there's nothing else to talk about. We don't talk about the greatest DJs. We don't talk about the greatest females. We don't mention females almost at all. It's like they're like a footnote in the book of hip-hop. We need to mention them. Show love for them. Because I mean, I admit there's been a lot of female rappers out there who have dropped some really gem of albums. Have made very, well-written songs, have made songs that had different messages beside the same old get money, fuck, and get high. Somebody, you can think about Eve when she had Love Is Blind. Great song. When you think about Queen Latifah, UNITY, great song. We don't mention those songs as great songs too often. We don't even really give that kind of respect back for people who have brought creativity to the table that hasn't been there. Bring energy to the table that has not been there. Because, like, I think about Ladybug from Indiggable Plants. Great rapper. Great singer. She had a new flow all her own. So, like I said, I could go on the subject all day long, but we should actually mention female MCs because they deserve respect. They deserve to be talked of. They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame if we ever had a Hall of Fame for hip-hop. Because, like I said, when we kind of treat them like it's a novelty act, you're disrespecting them. And we shouldn't disrespect them because they added to what hip-hop is today. Hip-hop would not be what it is today without them. There would be no Nicki Minaj right now if it wasn't for them. If it wouldn't be no Lil' Kim if it wasn't for her. And if you didn't have people out there who were pushing the envelope, who were trying to bring something new in, we wouldn't have the female MCs we have today. And I mean, there's very few now that are being pushed, but we should understand those who were there for a purpose. Because they didn't just add to female hip-hop, they added to hip-hop. Peace out.